What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the show. Okay, I have a really good clip to show you guys. This is a witness that was, now, this person wasn't in the rally. They were actually outside of the rally, and they saw the shooter bear crawling on the roof, and they were trying to alert authorities, alert the law enforcement, but they said that they saw him, and there was time, and you'll see. He's going to explain this whole situation. But this is, I've stated this before, there's going to be a lot of investigation behind this whole situation. And the fact that this individual was able to get up on this roof with an assault rifle and, discharge that assault rifle, I think 3 or 4 shots, that's crazy. It really is. When you're thinking about, and this could have been anyone, could have been President Biden, or, it could have been anyone, but just to think that this person was able to get that close and have a line of sight to the president and get those shots off. And so I want to play this. And this is BBC that's showing us this information. But I find it crazy just the way that this witness was telling the story, that there was actually time to stop this before it actually happened. So let me show you.
So we had a party here all day at the you can see behind us at the Brinkles Farm and Greenhouse here. We had a party, and we all decided, hey, when we hear Trump up there, we're going to walk up through the field, stand by the trees up there under the shade. Yeah. And watch and listen to the rally, right? We couldn't see him, but we could hear him. So we walked up, and probably 5 to 7 minutes of Trump speaking. I'm estimating here. I have no idea, But we noticed a guy crawling, bear crawling up the roof of the building beside us, 50 feet away from us. So we're standing there, we're pointing at the guy crawling up the roof.
And he had a gun, right?
He had a rifle.
A rifle.
We could clearly see him with a rifle. Absolutely. We're pointing at him. The police are down there running around on the ground. We're like, hey, man, there's a guy on the roof with a rifle. And the police were like, huh, what? Like they didn't know what was going on. We're like, hey, right here on the roof. We can see him from right here. We see him. He's crawling. And next thing you know, I'm thinking to myself, why is Trump still speaking? Why have they not pulled him off the stage? I'm standing there pointing at him for, 2-3 minutes. Secret Service is looking at us from the top of the barn. I'm pointing at that roof, just standing there like this. And next thing you know, 5 shots ring out.
So you're certain that the shots came from that guy on the roof?
100%. 100%.
And he was up there for a couple of minutes.
He was up there.
You saw him up there for a couple of minutes.
Absolutely. At least 3 to 4 minutes.
And you were telling the police and the Secret Service.
We were telling the police. We were pointing at him for the Secret Service, who were looking at us from the top of the barn. They were looking at us the whole time when we were standing by that tree.
Could they see
binoculars?
Could they see him?
Probably not, because the roof, the way the slope went, he was behind where they could see. But why is there not Secret Service on all of these roofs here? This is not a big place.
So there you heard the witness there explaining the situation. So I guess what he's saying is how the roof goes. He was on this side of the roof, and then he peeked over, and that's when he was able to shoot. But just like the witness was saying, why didn't they have Secret Service in that area? And if you have people that are pointing, you should be alerted to that area and say, okay, something's going on, because you got people pointing and yelling and screaming. So, I'll be interested to see what comes of this as far as the investigation, the hearing that they'll have next week. We'll hear the head of the Secret Service, and I'm sure that Congress, because it's going to be a congressional hearing, so I'm sure Congress is going to have a lot of questions, and so we'll have to find out just what happened. But, it's just, I would even think that you would have, it sounds like law enforcement was around the area, because they were yelling at law enforcement. The witness said that they were yelling at law enforcement. So there was law enforcement in that area. But the one thing that probably usually happens, and I was in law enforcement, so I know kind of when we're working together and you have different agencies, usually there's one channel where everyone's on that same channel. I don't know if that was the case, but if that was the case, then you could have one officer say, okay, hey, look, I have people saying that there's someone that's on the roof and they have a weapon and all that kind of stuff, and then they could go to that area or focus on that area. But we don't know. It could have been a situation where you have all the different law enforcement and they're not all using the same channel. So that could have been a situation as well. So this is all developing. I just wanted to show you this witness. I thought that as far as the information that he provided, I think he provided the most information to kind of give us an idea of how the shooter was able to get on the roof and what happened, why no one saw him on the roof. So I want to know what you guys think, so let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe for more, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.